Welcome to my 200,000 subscriber Q&A. Let's bloody go. Why are you British? I don't know if this is because you don't know what an Australian accent sounds like.
Back guitar! What do you think you're doing? You let him go!
Or if you randomly happen to know that I was actually born in England. Long story, but my parents moved me here when I was 5 and now I speak like a duck that's been punched in the face. What is your favourite part about doing Harry Potter voices? I don't know, they're just fun voices to do. When I realised I could do Snape in particular, he takes very strategic long pauses, rolls his R's. I don't know, it's just a fun character to perform. Hoping you get bigger, double entendre, somewhat intended. Your hard work really shows in your videos and is a huge bright spot in my day. I hope I get bigger too, but I was born with what is called a micro penis. The doctors tell me that no matter what you do, there's just nothing to be done about it. Why don't you make more Malfoy impressions? Originally, I didn't even do the Malfoy impression. That was done by a person called Me Wallbank.
Hello, Potter. Red hair and a hand-me-down robe. You must be a Weasley.
I'm a big fan of her content, so I had to get her for the video. But then after that, our schedules kind of got a bit hard to kind of mesh. So I started taking over the voice myself. It doesn't sound anything like Draco.
You chopped off me bloody testicles, Potter! I'm so sorry. Let me get you a towel.
Still kind of funny, but I do plan to get her back in a future video. Could a magpie really take on a basilisk? If you have to ask this, you've never met a magpie because it wouldn't even be a fair competition. Magpies will fuck you up. How tall are you? I am 6'4", which I think is about 196 centimeters. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong, man.
Do you have a barber? Clearly not. Look like a homeless person, shat out another homeless person. Favorite Harry Potter book? It's the same as my favorite movie, Prisoner of Azkaban. Reason being is I think it's the perfect combination of kind of the first two movies, which were kind of childish and quite fun and a bit silly, and then some of the more darker elements that kind of appear in the later books. OnlyFans link. I do not have an OnlyFans. Weirdly get asked for this quite frequently. Don't think I'm gonna start one unless...
Could you pay me in advance?
You serious?
How did you first start off voice acting? I really loved imitating The Simpsons and things like that.
Gee, you look pretty mad, Chief.
Yeah, I mean starving him, teasing him, singing off key.
You're saying it weird. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H?
I'm just saying it. Cool Whip. You put Cool Whip on pie. Pie tastes better with Cool Whip.
Will you and Luke Goodall ever upload anything to the Goodall and Gallagher channel ever again? Good news, we are actually releasing a series pretty soon. We've actually been funded by YouTube Australia to make this series. It's a fake true crime documentary set in a wellness cult, and I play the cult leader.
You were CC'd in the emails.
I don't use emails. I've unplugged from the whole damn system. Forgot my bloody password.
I think you're really gonna like it. You a virgin. Look at this face. Yes, I am. How many times have you read the Harry Potter books? Controversially, I've only read them once. But if you're counting audiobooks, probably 20 times.
Well, that's a relief.
Have I ever gotten into a fist fight? I've only been in 2 fights in my whole life. One of them, I came out looking like a complete badass.
The champ is here!
That was in primary school. I don't even know how I did. I managed to pull his shirt over his head and push him forwards down the slide. And he basically ran off looking like a complete wanker. The second time was when I was a bit older, when I was 21. I don't know how, but I managed to annoy sort of an ex-drug dealer type character at a pub.
Say hello to my little friend!
And I was sitting down and he just came over and started wailing on my face. I looked like a fool and I got my face punched in. How do you film your Harry Potter videos? So there's a different process for each style of video. I've got my Aussie kind of videos where I edit myself into films, and then I've got my gaming PS1 sort of dubs.
I am Professor Severus Snape. No, you're not. I am Professor Severus Snape.
The dubs are actually a lot easier because the footage already exists. I just kind of cut up old gameplay footage and make it look like the characters are saying what I want them them to say. Whereas the movie ones take a bit longer. What I have to do is essentially watch the scene that I'm doing, look at all the pieces of dialogue and footage that exist, identify the lines I want to react to, and then I have to write either the setup to a joke, which their line will be the punchline for, or have their line be the setup to a punchline I'm going to write.
I'm warning you now, boy.
And I'm warning you, if you don't let me drive, I'm going to tell Aunt Petunia about those DVDs you got stashed under your bed. You know, Backdoor Betty's 5.
Giddy.
That's what I thought. It's a bit of a complicated process. If you want to hear a tutorial on it, let me know, I'll tell you in a future video. Have you done any dubbing for anime? I actually have done a few Dragon Ball Z dubs.
No way, Goku.
But Chi-Chi, Gohan needs a little brother.
The doctor says if we one more time, I'm gonna end up in a wheelchair.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is so awkward.
How do you do every Harry Potter character's accents? I wasn't a very strong guy growing up, so my kind of defensive mechanism on the playground was to make people laugh.
Make us laugh, clown.
Yeah, nice face, clown.
Make me laugh, clown.
Why is your hair so good? Honestly, I think I'm gonna lose it in a few years. My dad is completely bald, so one day you might just see me wearing beanies a lot, and you'll know why. Hogwarts Legacy out of 10. That's a hard question because I really enjoy the game, but if I was a video game reviewer, I probably wouldn't give it like a 10 out of 10. It's a really solid entry to what could be an amazing franchise. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10 if I'm comparing it to, say, like Breath of the Wild or something like that. Have you played Cyberpunk? Yes, I have played Cyberpunk. I really enjoyed that game. I actually played it at launch when it came out. It was really buggy. Weirdly though, my copy wasn't too bad, so yeah, it's a great game. I like it. Who got me into comedy? That is a really complicated question. There's been so many different influences at different stages in my life. Probably the earliest would be The Simpsons.
You call hamburgers steamed hams?
Yes.
Yes, and you call them steamed hams despite the fact they are obviously grilled.
I would pretty much watch 3 episodes of that a day at one point when it was on TV. Later, it became people like Matt Stone and Trey Parker, Seth MacFarlane, those kind of people. You ever gonna do a meet and greet? Probably not, to be honest with you. I'm a bit of an introvert and I would feel awkward having a bunch of people around who just want to talk to me, and I'd feel like I would need to put on a show first in order to meet you all. So my plan is I'm going to start a stand-up tour.
What's the deal with lampshades? Yeah. I mean, if it's a lamp, why do you want shade?
I've already got some material planned for it, and then that way you can come out and see my show, have a beer with me afterwards. Okay, that is it. Thank you so much again for 200,000 subscribers. I will see you all soon in one of my stupid videos. Thank you all for watching.